Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Let's go. Welcome to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other voice you hear or see is
Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Man, we are back, man. When you hear our voice, you know it's Wednesday. That means it is time to sit around the water cooler, man, and talk some sports, man. Marcus, man, how you feeling today, boss, man? How everything going?
I'm good, man. I'm great. How are you? How are you, brother?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing well, man. You sound like you're tired.
Man, I'm never tired.
Okay. All right, then. All right, I hear you, boss. I hear you, man, because,
I'm in my element. When you in your element, man, you relax.
I hear that. That's what. Okay, so we're going to say you got a relaxed voice. We're going to say you relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
All right. Got you, man. Because guess what, man? Today's a special episode, man. Today is a great episode, ladies and gentlemen. Man, we have a special guest for you all this week, man. We teased it last week, ladies and gentlemen. I was on this podcast last week, man. Had a great time with the guys on the podcast. Marcus is supposed to be going on the podcast soon. We're going to figure it out. But ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome around the water cooler on the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome B Sharpe from the Sharpe Shooters Podcast, man. B Sharpe is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. B Sharpe, how you doing, boss, man?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Man, we can't complain at all, man. Everything good, man. So B Sharpe, man, we just want to know, man, are you ready? We here, we around the water cooler, man. We just give our takes on it, man. We just want people to see what we think. How you feeling today? You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, man. I already told y'all, man. I've been ready since episode 1.
All right, okay. All right, then, okay, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. You know, what's going on, man? I think the teams are ready, man. I think the team's ready to go. But they singing a song that I normally sing when we go into the fourth quarter, though. Why they singing that? I don't get that, but I don't know, man. I'm just listening. Hey, I guess it's game time, ladies and gentlemen, man. It's game time. You already know what time it is. We done messed with the pregame. It's time to head to the first quarter.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Oh, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Whether you listen to us on your favorite podcast player or you watching us on YouTube, man, we just thank you, man. We salute you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, man, let's get into it, man. So, Sunday night, it was the Sunday night game, which when I first saw it, I was like, man, why is this a Sunday night game?
Me too.
Why? Why is this a Sunday night game? But it ended up being a pretty good game. I actually had a lot more questions coming out of the game than I had going in. So you know what we're talking about, man. We're talking about the Giants and the Bills. Marcus's favorite team, the Bills. So, man, the question that I want to pose to you guys today, man, after watching that game or seeing the highlights of it, do you think that the offense looks better with Tyrod Taylor or Daniel Jones? Marcus, let me hear what you got to think, boss.
I got bias on this situation, man, because I'm always a big Tyrod fan back when he played for us and took us to the playoffs, man. Okay. I feel like Tyrod always get the short end of the stick.
Okay.
Wherever he goes. Mm-hmm. Tyrod he's a gamer, man, you know. So, me, myself, personally, I'm rooting for Tyrod. And honestly, B Sharpe would look better running the offense than Daniel Jones.
I hear that, man. I hear that. Yeah, man. B Sharpe, what you thinking? How you feeling about that topic right there? Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor. Who you thinking? Who you taking?
I think we've seen a lot of sample sizes from Tyrod. I love Tyrod, even though I don't think Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. I think he's better for that system right now because I think things were built around him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he didn't have nobody. A lot of his guys were out, even though that's still no excuse. He still should have put up some points or whatnot. They just been god awful on offense outside of that Arizona game when they showed out in the second half.
Very true.
And you would think that they would have some momentum after that, but they just been more trash throughout the year. But I think it's just Daniel Jones right now. But
Wow.
Tyrod did what a backup supposed to do. Don't cause any turnovers, keep the game close, and whatnot. Get the team a chance to win. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
backup for a reason.
I'm gonna have to say the Giants need a quarterback. I can't tell. I can't tell, man.
Okay.
Daniel Jones up. Tyrod Taylor came in, like you said, he did what a backup was supposed to do. They did. I don't know if it was game planning, and the defense didn't know exactly what they expect from Tyrod Taylor, but in that game, he kind of did. The offense did look a lot more fluid, if you ask me. I mean, if you saw the first half, first end of the first half, they could have scored. I think it was like on the 1 yard line or something like that. They could have came in. They could have scored. They could have. Excuse me. They could have made the game closer. Things of that nature. And the same thing happened at the end of the game, man. End of the game, he put it. They were in position to win the game. And I think that's what you need as a quarterback for your team. I think the quarterback has to put the team in position to win, and I think Tyrod did that better. But can he do it over? Can he sustain that over a season? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know if that's something he can do. He, like Marcus stated, he did do it when he was in Buffalo. But do you think he can do that now in New York? What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think he can do that?
I'll let you go first, B Sharpe.
Yeah, nah.
Okay, all right.
No, man, we just gonna keep that plane right there. No,
No, he cannot. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I think the Giants need to go ahead and get in that Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr., Drake May sweepstakes and figure out who the next quarterback gonna be and chuck that contract that they signed Daniel Jones to as a loss because that was Daniel Jones ain't it. The same way I say this thing about Peyton Thorne, Daniel Jones ain't it. Peyton Thorne ain't
and
it.
I think they just stuck. I think they stuck with Daniel Jones. They had the opportunity to let him go, and I said, "Boy, that man finessed them good because you didn't pick up the option on him."
Man,
Nobody finna get that
And
contract.
Yeah,
he
nobody about to get a
played
contract.
good. He played good enough to get a new contract.
Yeah.
And y'all signed him for it. I said it was a bad idea then, and that tape is aging like wine right now.
Oh, of
Because
course. Of course.
I just didn't see nothing special about him when they drafted him day one, and I still don't either. They
I
call him
agree.
Danny Dimes, and I don't. I call him Danny Phantom.
I agree with you on that, man. I think that might be the biggest finesse job. Well, I ain't gonna say the biggest because I think the biggest finesse job in the NFL that I've seen is Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz took all that money from all them teams and didn't do nothing, and he didn't even win a Super Bowl. It was Nick Foles. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl.
If Carson Wentz didn't get hurt, bro, he was going to be MVP that year. It was already set in stone.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
even after he got healthy, he still didn't do nothing. They still paid that man that money.
He lost it after that, so I don't know what happened. He was leading that team, but I don't know what happened after that.
I think I think it's more the fact that like when you see people when they playing for those contracts and stuff like that. I forgot to put the topic up here, but when they playing for them contracts and stuff like that, they play really well. But then as soon as they get the money, they kind of like back off a little bit. That's when you need to start playing harder because now you gotta let them know why they pay that money to you. in the first place. Why you should be the franchise quarterback. Why you don't want to move to another team. Why you don't want to become a journeyman in the NFL and things of that nature. But yeah, man, I think I am under the impression that the Giants need a quarterback. But when you pay the wrong person, you kind of stuck with them for a while. Speaking of the Giants, do you think the Giants made the right move in not paying Saquon?
That's what I'm finna say. They should have paid Saquon.
He should have got a lot of that money.
Mhm.
But hey, what do I know? They made things. The one thing I hate about scouts and GMs, mainly scouts, you making certain things harder than what it needs to be.
Yep.
Like who like draft prospects.
Mm-hmm.
I always go and refer back to this, like the Mitch Trubisky, Deshaun Watson, and Patrick Mahomes draft.
Yeah.
They kept hyping up Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
I just watched 2 years straight of Deshaun Watson do what he did to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And we're questioning if Mitch Trubisky should be the first quarterback off the board. And the Bears went and bought that took a bite of that apple.
Mm-hmm.
And I said in 3 to 4 years, they're gonna be fired. And in 3 to 4 years, they will fire. Because I'm like, bro, you just don't do that.
You don't. That's exactly when you seen Deshaun Watson do that and take a team. They went back-to-back national championships that year.
Well, they ain't went back to back. Well, they went
two back-to-back.
Yeah.
They won one, lost one.
But that was the whole thing, bro. Like, we made things so complicated. Like, y'all got Daniel Jones. Y'all seen the sample size.
Mm-hmm.
And when Saquon is healthy, you know what he can do.
True.
And he was balling.
Yep.
And I don't know why you just ain't pay him the money. Saquon is a great running back, bro. If you can keep him healthy, he's gonna do great things. I don't want to see him in the Giants uniform anymore, only because my team is Commanders. Change the name, please, immediately. But get this man in the whole nother jersey because they are ungrateful, bro.
I tell you this right now.
This man, you will sign Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley. You deserve to be fired.
I tell you this right now. The way the NFL going, we talked about this a couple of shows back, but I mean they don't value the running back position like they used to. I mean because a lot of people say the running back position is always mini car accidents every game. It's not you can't find a durable guy when you can just go into the draft and find another guy and not pay him as much as a quarterback. And I'm starting to realize like why are they paying a lot of these quarterbacks a lot of like this staggering amount of money when they haven't proved anything in my personal opinion, and they really not that good. I only believe that there are certain players who deserve that kind of money. Certain quarterbacks deserve that kind of money that a Patrick Mahomes gets, or a Jalen Hurts gets, or a Joe Burrow gets. I don't think every single quarterback deserves $150 million. And Daniel Jones is not one of them. I don't think he deserves $150 million, in my personal opinion. Marcus, you look like you scrunching your face. You think otherwise?
That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Yeah, that was gonna say. I'm like, not at all. I was squishing my face because I was like, 150 million. Him and that amount shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
That's what he was asking for. He was asking for 150. He got close to it. So it's weird. But I don't think a lot of these guys in the NFL deserve that type of money, because if you paying one guy that money, you can't build out another roster with other quality players, especially in the NFL up against a hard cap like that. So it's a difficult situation, and I think they need to start. I think a lot of these scouts need to start scouting better, talent wise. So, but it is what it is. I'm not being paid to do it, but it is what it is. I don't know, fellas. How y'all feeling about that, man?
Feel good, man. Feel good.
All right. Good. Feeling good, man. Fellas, man, that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, man. You already know what time it is, man. We about to head on. We about to keep it moving. We're going to move along to the second quarter.
Now entering the second quarter.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast. We're moving along to the second quarter right now, man. And we're here. And we're going to talk a subject because one of the main reasons why B Sharpe is on here is because this team that we're about to talk about is his favorite team. One of his favorite college team. And if you know, you know, it is what it is, man. We talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide. That's what we talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And this might be a little bit of spirited debate, but we're going to see what happens, man. And the question we want to ask y'all today about Alabama is Alabama really back? Is Alabama really back? I wanted that dramatic pause right there because I wanted people to think about that and ponder on that for a minute. B Sharpe, we're going to let you go first since you are the resident Alabama fan. Tell us what you're thinking about that. Is Alabama back? What do y'all got going on up there in Tuscaloosa?
When did they ever leave?
They left
That's what I want to know. When did
earlier
they
this year. Earlier this year when y'all still don't have offensive line.
One game.
Y'all don't have offensive line. Y'all don't have
You talking just about a
quarterback.
We just have a bad.
Y'all don't have a quarterback. Y'all don't have anybody you can throw the ball to. Y'all don't have anybody on defense.
Since 2008, when all of us were still in high school. I was a junior. We're grown men now with wives and children, and we talking about. I want to know what year did they leave?
They left at the beginning of this year. They definitely left at the beginning of this year. They left the chat. Alabama left the chat session.
Are just finally back. Or really back.
Are they really back?
You only lose one game all year.
Let's get serious here, ladies and gentlemen. Alabama has been struggling. These have been, in the words of Funny Man, these have been some struggle wins for Alabama. We're going to sit there and we're going to say that. Now, under the assessment of what you've seen, the way that Alabama normally plays, are you, as an Alabama fan, are you used to this type of play from an Alabama team?
No.
Okay.
I'm about to say, but you having a whole bunch of new guys in here, and the most important position is the quarterback position.
Okay.
And usually if you don't, compared to all the guys that we had last, I don't even want to say amount of years, but the last 4 quarterbacks that we have, from Jalen to Tua to Matt to Bryce, we've been spoiled. So Jalen would, compared to all those guys, would be bottom tier, but Jalen is still good. But he still needs to get reps or whatnot. But it's still a learning curve for him. But we're still there. Just got to give him time. Just got to give him time. He gets better and better every week, especially that he knows he's the starter.
Marcus, what you see? What you think of Marcus? What have you seen from Alabama?
Here. The Auburn of all Auburn.
Man,
I'm sorry,
I've been on y'all's side
lately,
man. I have been on you guys' side lately.
Yeah,
He picked against you guys to lose against Texas A&M. I said, nah, Alabama ain't gonna lose that one.
They almost did.
They almost lost against Arkansas.
Almost lost Arkansas. Arkansas come back, but I digress.
Man,
I digress.
I'm.
Well, what was the end result?
This is what
ran out of time. That was the
Almost
end
had
result. That was the end. That was they ran out of time. That was the end result. But go ahead, Marcus.
This is what I say. If I was them, I would be kind of nervous going down this road. But I don't feel like they went nowhere. Nick Saban, to me, is Nick Saban for a reason. He learns how to make adjustments with any roster he has. So he will find a way to make his team competitive. But if they keep playing like they playing, it's a loss somewhere on that schedule. They gotta get better.
Do you think that loss comes this weekend?
Tennessee shaky too. So nah, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be somebody they sleep on.
Okay.
Like
That's what I'm waiting on him to say it. I'm waiting on him to say it. Who?
Kentucky or Auburn.
There we go. That's what I'm
It's gonna be
talking
somebody.
about.
It's gonna be somebody y'all take lightly, and they're gonna hit y'all dead in y'all mouth.
Ooh,
Y'all gonna pay up for Tennessee.
Ooh. So you think Alabama get their lick back this year?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I say this.
That's cute.
I'll say this.
Right.
I will give y'all credit, man. After that debacle at USF that Alabama had, y'all realized that Milroe was the best option out of the three guys that y'all had. And that's not saying a lot. That's all that's all I'm gonna say. Milroe is, what did DC say? What did DC say? He was Robbie Ashford. Ain't that what he said, Marcus?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He was Robbie Ashford. No, I put it like this. I've always said that, and DC and Marcus both have said this. Whoever the trigger man is for the team, however the trigger man goes, the team goes. So they have got me on board with that. I think Milroe is improving every week. I will give him that. I think they are playing to his strengths at Alabama right now. I think they was trying to get him to do something that he couldn't do at the beginning of the season, and it didn't look authentic, and it didn't look like he was comfortable. But now I think that they have him playing to his strengths, and I think that's what's going to actually help Alabama down the road. I'm going to be honest with you. I think y'all got one or two more losses on the schedule for Alabama. One of them, I agree.
True.
I agree with Marcus. I don't think they lose to Tennessee this weekend. I think that might be a close game. I think Alabama get a lick back as well. But that LSU game, boy, LSU, this man right here, I'm telling you, man, LSU can score with anybody in the country. And LSU probably has one of the most prolific offenses in the country. They can score with anybody. Jane Daniels. And we just witnessed this past weekend. Jane Daniels can run that offense. So I think Alabama has one coming against LSU. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I always say, whenever the Iron Bowl is played in Auburn, you never know what could happen. Year before last, TJ Finley was the starting quarterback in the game went to 3 overtimes. So you never know what can happen in the Iron Bowl when it's played in Auburn. So I think Auburn may be a loss for Alabama this year. I called it at the beginning of the season. But I'm just little Nick. Nobody listens to me. But I'm calling it. I think it's coming. Any other thing y'all want to talk about that? Anything else I got to say about that? Any rebuttals from Mr. B Sharpe before we move on?
The simple fact that y'all think that just the utter disrespect that you think that we have 2 more losses coming up is almost laughable.
Okay.
And especially to LSU.
Okay. So you really think
the most high profile teams in USC just get destroyed by a defense by one of the best quarterbacks in the country? And when they come up to T-Town, we have a defense for them. And I'm going to let you remember the name, Caleb Downs.
Oh, man.
Superstar, future Jim Thorpe Award winner.
Debatable.
No debate about it.
Debatable.
One of the best, if not the best freshman in the country.
I give you that. Jim Thorpe Award winner, though? Thorpe Award winner.
I said what I said.
Okay. All right.
The games will have to be played. So when
Thorpe
that
Award.
time comes,
Thorpe Award is the best cornerback in the nation.
It ain't just the best. It's just the best second. We'll see.
Okay. All right. I still think Alabama got some deficiencies on defense. I've been hearing a lot of people say Alabama got an elite defense, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's something I'm not seeing, but
I don't know what you ain't seeing.
I'm gonna hold my hands up. on that one.
I'll put it like this: what's y'all quarterback name?
Don't even talk about that dude. I don't like him right now.
Whatever one you want. Well, now, what's his name?
You talking about Peyton Thorne?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Just leave him in there when he play Alabama.
We don't want him in there right now. As an Auburn fan, we telling you we do not want Peyton Thorne in there right now.
Well,
no to
Robbie
Peyton
Ashford
Thorne.
in there, then.
We will take Robbie or Holden. We want Robbie or Holden.
Don't do that, B Sharpe. Did he run for almost 300 yards last year?
See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And they knew what Auburn defense. They knew what Auburn was gonna do.
That's the only thing that matters. You can run all you want.
He have a defense either. Now he do.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, don't hey,
You think
careful
Auburn
with your
has a defense?
Yes.
Okay, well we're gonna go ahead. Do you think Auburn defense is better than Alabama defense?
Yes. Yes, I will say that.
Right
yes.
Now. It's nothing. It's literally nothing on Auburn's defense that is better than Alabama. Pass rush is not better than Auburn. The run game is not better than Alabama. Linebackers are not better than Alabama.
Yes, it is.
And the secondary
Please don't.
is
my God.
not better.
I know he did not
Alabama.
just say that, bruh. Okay, so here we go. Linebacker play. Larry Nixon Jr. and Eugene Asante. Superstar linebackers. Austin Keys coming back this week. He practicing this week. All right, coming back from the broken thumb. Keontae Scott is back at practice from the ankle surgery. Superstar that would have been guarding Browers if he would have been playing. You got DJ James and you got your boy. I'm not even gonna say his name, but you got the superstar at free safety, Jalen Simpson, and Donovan Kaufman, and you got Zion Puckett playing the start. Stop it. We got the best. We got probably one of the best secondaries in the nation. When your offense can't score, and when your offense can't sustain drives on a regular basis, your defense is gonna break down. That's Auburn's problem. If we had a competent quarterback, not named Peyton Thorne, I'm gonna keep saying that until Auburn take this man out the game. If we had a competent quarterback, we would be sitting at. We would have lost to Texas A&M. We'd be sitting at 4-2 right now. I would give us the Georgia game at home.
Yeah, you know what, man? If right now, what y'all on right now?
We are 3-3.
Y'all have a 5-game stretch, which I'm calling Death Row Records.
Oh my God!
Which is Texas A&M, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. I said there was 5 losses before it even occurred, which reminds me I have to post that hot L that y'all took.
All I'm gonna say is this: we will beat Mississippi State because Mississippi State
LSU
sucks.
just exposed how bad y'all defense really is.
Like I said, like I stated before, if the offense is bad, and cannot sustain drives, and the defense is on the field for that long period of time, it's a recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster. But
they would.
All I'm gonna say is this:
will be played.
You're right. And like I always say, in Auburn at the Iron Bowl, you never know what's gonna happen in that game. So that's why I always give Auburn a chance, especially in the Iron Bowl and especially at Jordan-Hare Stadium. All the time. Fellas, man, we got through the segment. We got through the first half. How y'all feeling, man? Are y'all feeling good, man? Y'all, man, like, I don't know, man. I'm enjoying this, man. This feel good. The energy feel like it's coming up. We felt kind of tired at first. But, you know, it is what it is. Feeling good. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're going to go ahead, man. We got to get on with the first half, man. We are going to go ahead, and we're going to head to halftime.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Oh, boy. We are now at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. We are here every Wednesday. Man, you can watch us on YouTube or you can listen to us on your favorite podcast player, man. So we thank y'all so much, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, share and like. Help us out, man. We appreciate y'all. B Sharpe, you want to tell the people where they can find you at?
Everybody, man, y'all can find me on Sharpe Shooters Podcast on YouTube. Please subscribe. Come check us out, man. We're gonna get Marcus on the show. Marcus been avoiding us, man. He been running.
Man, don't
I
do
don't know
that.
where he
Don't do
been.
that. You know I won't smoke.
Nick came hopping to that fire. Nick
You know
held
I
himself
won't
down,
smoke.
man. When you gonna come over there and
Man, you
support?
know what time it is. You know I want the smoke, boss.
Yeah, man. Y'all come over to the Sharpe Shooter Podcast, man. We drop every Wednesday, and we just talk football culture, man. Well, we talk sports and culture, but since it's football season right now, we talking more football than anything, and basically real life things too. That's what the culture is. Culture can be anything. So y'all come check us out, and shout out to these guys at the Water Cooler Talk. Love these guys. Definitely appreciate them for all their help. And I will actually want to give them a shout out for actually giving me that last little edge to go ahead and start a podcast. So shout out to those guys.
Man,
shout out to you guys. My fault.
Man, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man. Anytime you want to come on, whenever, man, just let us know, and we always make it happen, bro. It is not a problem. Anytime you want us over there, just let us know. We there. So it is what it is, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming on, sitting around the water cooler with us, man, as we give our perspective on these sports that we talk about every day. So yeah, man, we thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Fellas, man, we in halftime right now, man. Waiting on the teams. Teams are getting ready for the second half, and I just wanted to bring something up to y'all, man. I saw this on I want to say it was Instagram, and I thought this would be an interesting subject for us to talk about. And I want y'all to tell me, in their prime, which team are you taking in their prime? If it ever decides it wants to pop up, who you got in their prime?
Oh, okay. We got Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Matt Johnson.
Is this really a question?
This is a question. This is a question. I want to see where y'all are. I want to see what y'all got to say and where y'all at on this topic right here. I saw it on Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna ask this question and see what they got to say, because basketball season starts next week, ladies and gentlemen. It starts October 24th, and just to get it kicked off, man, I just want to see what y'all thinking, man. Where and who are you picking?
Any team with Michael Jordan on it. I'm going to top team.
Okay, Marcus is going top team.
I'm going with his airness, Michael Jordan.
Thank you. It is a clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Clean sweep.
And for so many reasons. Because I'm like, we're going with the 92 Dream Team against the potential USA team next year. That's I'm asking. Is that
that's the question? Yes.
That's what it seemed like.
That's what it seemed like. Yes.
Okay. For one, even if like the big guys, all the big guys are better than Joel Embiid, they will lock him down. Ooh. For the most part. Nobody's stopping Michael Jordan. You can put Scottie Pippen on LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
If Steph Curry is on Magic Johnson, that's almost
that's free. That's easy.
That is just outrageous.
In the words of Shaq, that's barbecue chicken.
And we're talking about in their prime. That's even worse.
In their prime.
If they're in their prime.
I agree.
Larry Legend shooting leather off the ball. Sir Charles is just doing Sir Charles thing.
The round mound of rebounds.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta agree with y'all. I gotta go top team too, man. In their prime. You got Magic out there getting the hee. You out there doing that. You know, you got Scotty out there. Scotty. Scotty. And then you got Larry Legend out there just shooting the ball up. And then, of course, you got Charles Barkley out there just grabbing every rebound, being tenacious. And then, of course,
give me the basketball. Give me the basketball. I take the basketball out, court. Let's go to basketball.
Who you imitating?
He's supposed to be Charles Barkley. He's supposed to be.
No, I'm about to say, man, ain't nothing gonna top Avery Johnson. My name is Avery Johnson. I like to play the game of basketball. Ain't nothing topping Avery Johnson. Shout out to Avery Johnson, man.
That's
I
good.
love Avery Johnson.
That's
man.
good. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about the one and only. People were literally scared when this man stepped in the arena. The GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. They called him Black Jesus because he was just so good on the basketball court. He was so... that's another debate for a day, but I'm happy we all went with the clean sweep of the top team in their prime of Magic. I just like doing that because that was just so funny to me when he did. Mike can't, no, Carl, you better get him back. You better get him back. Nah, I see, and you know me, I come down the lane. That's so funny to me, bro. It was so funny. Every time he did, I was like, but he was like, Carl, you better get him back. You better get him back.
Get him back. I came down there.
Magic is a fool for that.
Man, boy, Magic cool, boy.
Oh,
the Magic Man.
Oh my God, bro. When you talking about I couldn't stop laughing off it, I was like, oh my goodness, dog.
Oh my
God. Because it's funny that everybody can picture him really doing that right now.
You gotta get him back.
That's what he said. He was all in the camera. You gotta get him back. You gotta get him back. I said, Carl, you gotta get him back. You gotta get him back.
Man, my man was feeling it, dog.
That's good. That's good right there. That's good. Oh, before we get out of the halftime, I see the team starting to come back out. Quick note, I think the Eagles just got even scarier, ladies and gentlemen. Julio Jones has signed a 1-year contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. Quick take, how do y'all feel about that?
I got them dirty birds, call me Julio. Soon as the word come, we making Julio. Yo, you know I'm riding with my boy, the foundation of the Nick Saban dynasty.
Should have came to Auburn.
Mr. Julio Jones. I pray to God he gets a ring this year.
We'll see what happens.
If it was 2017, I'd be scared. But
wow, is that disrespectful or not? Is that disrespectful?
Right now, I'm just saying, man. Right now, man, he Gary Payton.
Well,
put him on the roster.
Oh, he Gary Payton with the Lakers is what you saying? Trying to get a ring?
Nah, I'm talking about with the Heat.
Oh, with the Heat. He got a ring with the Heat. Gary Payton got a ring with the Heat now.
He got a ring. He got a ring with the Heat.
Okay.
Put him on the team so he can get a ring.
Okay. I hear you. Oh, I hear the crowd roaring, ladies and gentlemen. That means the teams are coming back out from halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to go ahead and get into the second half of the game. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the third quarter.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Boy, that was just on my head. I had to say that one more time before we got going. Ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. If you listen to us on a podcast player, man, we thank you so much. Or if you're watching us on YouTube, man, we salute to you. Thank you again for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the third quarter. And we're gonna talk some college football right now. We're gonna talk college football. We want to get everybody's perspective and opinion on this one, man. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it. And right now, who are your top 3 Heisman candidates right now? Marcus, who you got?
So at number 1, I gotta keep it real and go with Michael Penix Jr.
Okay.
From Washington.
Yep.
You know, the guy is the best quarterback in the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then number 2, even though he lost, I gotta still put Caleb at number 2. He didn't drop off too bad for me. Number 3 is a battle for me. I'm trying to see if I want to go Dylan Gabriel from Oklahoma, or do I want to go Bo Nix? Because Bo Nix didn't play bad, even though they came up short. So I'm gonna have to go Dylan Gabriel because the young man is still undefeated and he beat a good Texas team in the Red River rivalry.
Okay. All right. That's not bad. So you got Gabriel at 3, Caleb Williams at 2, Penix Jr. at 1. All right. Okay. Not a bad list. B Sharpe. Who you rocking with? Top 3 candidates and the Heisman Trophy candidates right now.
Well, I just want to pat myself on the back because I've been saying the man with the master plan, Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Been that guy. He's been he wasn't my early season pick, but literally when I started to see how the season was progressing, I said he's the Heisman Trophy winner, and I believe he's going to be the Heisman Trophy winner, and he's number 1 right now.
Okay.
Then it all depends. I don't even know why you even said Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is not even in the top 5 anymore.
Ooh.
That game was too bad.
Ooh.
That game was too bad to recover. He has to. Only way he even come close to that Heisman, he has to win the rest of his games and all.
So you
of them.
saying you don't see him in New York at all no more?
4+ touchdowns and have monster games.
So be sharp. Be sharp. You hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
So you saying you don't even see him going to New York no more?
They may send him to New York because.
Okay. Cosmetics. Huh?
They probably won't get TV rating, but you just saying do he?
Okay.
But nah. After that, 2 is kind of tricky. 2 and 3 is really kind of tricky. I would say I love what Dylan Gabriel's doing, but he's gonna have to stab pat a little bit more to get up there. Drake May is definitely up there. And I'll put JJ McCarthy up there because he's been playing good too.
Okay. All right.
Playing nobody though, Sharpe.
Ooh, he ain't playing nobody.
Michigan ain't been playing nobody.
Hey, it ain't about right now. It's a lot of football left. It just said now. It didn't say they were gonna win the Heisman today. They said now.
Touche.
Right now.
We got a lot more football to go.
Got a lot more.
Trust me, the Heisman Trophy race gonna always
change,
sort itself out. Just let games be played or whatnot.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the season,
as of right now, Michael Penix is number 1.
At the beginning of the season, it was
Drake May and JJ McCarthy.
At the beginning of the season, it was all about Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter. We see how that played out a little bit. Which I think Shador, and I'm gonna say long shot dark horse. I think Shador still has a chance to make his way to New York. I think he does. If he can win if he can win a big game down the stretch, I think he has a chance to. That's just how I see it. I mean, he's putting up really good numbers, but the team is not winning. But who knows? I mean, with the way that Prime, the way he markets and advertises, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Heisman campaign going on for him right now in Boulder, Colorado. I see y'all shaking your head. I agree with y'all, but with the way that advertising goes, you never know. But nah, man, I got to go my top 3, man. I kind of went back and forth on number 3. I was between 2 guys, but I ended up going with the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams. 23 touchdowns, 70% completion, averaging roughly about 10 yards per attempt. Just over 2,000 yards for the season. Number 2, I think a lot of people are down on this guy because they lost 2 games. But I gotta go Jayden Daniels. At 2, man. Jayden Daniels is right at 2,300 yards passing for the season, 3 interceptions, 22 touchdowns, 11 yards per attempt. And he got a 73% completion percentage. And, of course, number 1, I think everybody got it, Michael Penix Jr. Amazing. Man can spin the ball. Not a problem. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to. I wouldn't be surprised if he's.
And he freestyle on the sideline.
He does. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Because I still think people think Caleb will go 1. I wouldn't be surprised he's the second quarterback off the board, in my personal opinion. I wouldn't be surprised because I think a lot of people are high on Drake May, who I think is who's a very good quarterback as well. But yeah, man, I got Penix at number 1. 20 touchdowns, 2,300 yards, 3 interceptions total for the season, 10 right at 11 yards per attempt, 72% completion percentage. Yeah, man, Penix in Washington is they on fire, and they have actually messed up my 4 teams in the playoff because I had Oregon representing the Pac-12, but now Washington has a straight shot to the playoffs. So yeah, I gotta
want to say this, well, because when I seen him rapping, I didn't even catch that until like today. That was the most blackest thing I have ever seen.
Hey, it real though, B Sharpe, because they were losing though.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you on the sideline freestyling while you losing, that's poise. That's
I
just
thought they got the lead, so
he was calm.
that's even more crazy.
He was calm, man. He was like, man, I already know about
Yeah,
that. He like, I already know about that.
down by 3 rapping. Like
DJ such and such.
Nah, man, I agree with that, man. I think we all got a consensus number one in Michael Penix Jr. So yeah, I mean that is it. I don't even think we have to go any further in this quarter. That was probably the shortest quarter we've ever had, unless y'all just got anything else to say about the guy, because I think we all agree Penix is number one right now.
throw them foes up then, Nick.
Oh, you already know, man. You already know, man. We throwing the foes up. It's time. It's time because we ready. They were singing my song earlier, but we ready. We ready for y'all.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, we in the fourth quarter, man. Thank y'all so much for listening and tuning in and watching the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. And we have arrived at the fourth quarter, man. And this question here, you know, we want to put on our GM hat, general manager hat is what we want to do right now. And we're the GM of an NFL team right now. Let me take this down and put up the correct one. Who would be your head coach quarterback duo right now? If you were a GM, who are you picking? B Sharpe, start with you. Who you got?
Oh, I'm so glad you started with me because I don't know if you guys would, but I'm going to always go with my guy, Tua, and Mike McDaniels, which I feel like it's been a blessing for Tua. Actually get a coach that believes in him.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows his skills off. I just said, just let Tua get healthy. And a lot of guys written off Tua like he was just some scrub or something in the NFL. That I was like, you got to let guys go through their growing pains or whatnot. And I'm about to say, just everybody want that microwave.
Yep.
That would be my two guys right there. Because Tua is having, I must say, an MVP season so far.
Can't disagree with that.
And Mike McDaniels is definitely setting up himself for NFL Coach of the Year, but we already know he's an awesome play caller and could be the best play caller in the NFL outside of my guy in Washington. Just want to throw that out there.
Airbnb
doesn't get enough love as it is, but I would say Tua and Mike McDaniel.
Eric Bieniemy. All right, I hear what you're
saying. There you go. Show. I ain't want to
I get what you're saying. I got what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Marcus. And please don't give us who I think you about to say. But nah, I'm just gonna wait to see what you say because I got a feeling it's gonna be a team in the Northeast. But go ahead.
If I'm a GM, I'm taking the obvious choice on the board. I'm taking Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. All right.
The one who made that guy in Washington look as good as he did to get that job that he did.
No, he did not. I'm not going to do that.
I got a rebuttal for that later, but go ahead.
No,
hey, I'm trying to be controversial.
I wanted you to go there, but I'm glad.
I'm trying to be controversial because I'm a Bellamy guy. I ain't going to lie.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Mark, you took Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I'm on the market. I'm with Marcus. I'm taking right now. If I'm a GM, I'm taking Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes right now. I was this close to choosing Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow because I think you mentioned this last week on the podcast, B Sharpe. You think Joe Burrow is Patrick Mahomes' kryptonite. Which I kind of feel the same way as well. I was close to picking them, but I gotta go with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, man. Since Mahomes has became the starting quarterback in Kansas City, man, they are 69-15 since he's became the starting quarterback. They have won 5 consecutive AFC West titles. They have been to 5 straight AFC Championship games, and they've won 3 of them, and they've won 2 Super Bowls. That's amazing. That's amazing. And Andy Reid, I don't know. I don't know if people really know how good Andy Reid is as a coach. I think he gets kind of overlooked a lot sometimes.
Talk to him, mate.
But Andy Reid is the only coach to take 2 different teams to 4 straight conference championship games. He took the Eagles from 2001 to 2004, and he did it again with the Chiefs from 2018 to 2022. He's second only to Bill Belichick in postseason wins. He has 22. And he's the 4th coach with 200 wins and multiple Super Bowls. The other 3 guys, Tom Landry, Don Shula, and Bill Belichick. I think it's time we start putting Andy Reid in that conversation of greatest coach of all time. What do y'all think?
To be there.
Like I said, I love Andy Reid in so many ways, especially with those Eagles teams. Even though when they got to those conference championship games, they folded like blankets.
They got to the Super Bowl and flaked out.
And laid down there. Except T.O. Shout out to T.O. Alabama.
Shout out to T.O. He gave everything he had. He was hurt and everything.
Broken one leg.
Yeah, broken leg, right? Yeah, played with a broken leg.
But the thing that I wanted to rebuttal on, which was a setup, and I was hoping, I figured it was gonna be Marcus that did that, that made that guy in Washington. Last time I checked, yes, Andy Reid had all these accomplishments and all that. But you know how many Super Bowls he won without Airbnb? Goose said
1-0.
Zip, nothing. So, and the last time I checked, all them players, you can say it was Andy Reid and doing all these gadget plays. Patrick Mahomes' numbers are a little down this year. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Numbers are just a little down, and I'm just being nice about it. Not Patrick Mahomes type right now. Defense is really helping them win a lot of games, if we're being honest.
Which is surprising to me because their defense in the past has not been that good.
So that's why I was like, I said it day one, and I didn't like how they was disrespecting Airbnb because clearly with my team, we see how they're moving the ball with Sam Howell. So imagine if we had big time quarterback at that position, what they'll be doing.
I'm gonna ask you this question. B Sharpe. I was actually having a conversation today with someone, and I'm gonna ask you this: do you think Cam Newton in a Washington Commanders uniform? How do you see that? Do you think y'all record is different with a Cameron Newton at quarterback?
It all depends on if Cam is healthy. It'd probably be better.
Okay. All right. What you think, Marcus?
And I think it'll be around the same as now. I can't say it would be better because I think Sam Howell is an okay quarterback. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. So honestly, I feel like Cam Newton at this age, it'll probably be the same. At this age. Now, young Cam Newton, undefeated.
Oh, undefeated. Okay.
Because that's, man, really, if he had a creative mind and a defense in Carolina, it would have been a real big problem for a lot of years.
Well,
not
he did.
Just one.
Well, he did have a defense the year they went to the Super Bowl, and a couple of years before that, he did. He had a really good defense.
It all depends. He had a great defense, and if they won, they'll be considered an all-time great defense. But
He didn't have an offense.
if he had our receivers in Washington on that Carolina team, he would have won.
Yeah, they would have won the Super Bowl. They would have. They would have won the Super Bowl.
No shot at Kevin Benjamin, but no. We see how that turned out. That was the best that wide receiver the man ever had, and he won an MVP. I'm just gonna let that sink
He
in.
carried the team. Cam Newton carried the team.
And it took another all-time great defense to stop him.
Yes, basically. Basically, that's what it was. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go back. So B Sharpe is going with Mike McDaniel and Tua. Great pick, good pick. Me and Marcus going Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Who I'm just for sakes. Who are y'all taking as your second? If they weren't available, who are you going next? I would go Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow. That would be my next one. That's who I will go next because I think Joe Burrow is that good. I think he's that great. But who are y'all taking next if those guys aren't available? Yeah, make it think.
Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy.
Okay.
I may go with Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. It's pretty good right there, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all so much for not tuning in, but thank y'all so much for listening to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. You know what we gonna do, man? We gonna take this in to the post game. Let's go ahead and talk about it in the post game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to shut it down in the post game.
Woo! Thank y'all, man. We finished the game, man. That was a good game, man. Had some great topics. We talked about some stuff, man. We got a lot of stuff off. We coming down the pipe right now, man. Coming down the pipe right now, and we are in the post game, man. Fellas, how y'all feeling about it, man? What y'all got? What y'all think? What y'all got going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the game so far? Did y'all do what y'all wanted to do? How did it feel? What did y'all think?
I think I came out there and dominated, did what I had to do for the team, showed everything, gave it all, did everything for mama. Shout out to mama.
Oh, man. What about you, Marcus? How you feeling?
I had a great show, man. It was fun, man. It was fun. I hope my boy B Sharpe come back.
Oh man, yeah, he should come back. We hope he does. Hopefully we can be back. Hopefully we can be back on the Sharpe Shooters Podcast soon. I know Marcus got to make his way over there.
Man, it's an open invitation. It's never if you want to do it, it's anytime.
Oh man, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Hey, it's that time, Marcus. It's time for us to pick some games there, boss, man. Man. One thing I forgot to do when we pick these games is right now we are tied up, Marcus. We're tied up again. Yeah. So we are 27-19. Both of us are for all the games we have picked. So we got to get some separation in this thing, Marcus. How this gonna happen? We can't keep picking the same teams all the time.
Hey, man. Pick your own team then.
I pick my own team. You pick after me. What you talking about?
I picked before you.
Yeah, but
man, you pick my team.
Yeah, because you do.
So.
You do. But shout out to our guys, man. That's in that is in the challenge for the $50 gift card at the end of the season, man. As of right now, we have a tie for first place, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tie between Kyle and Uncle Willie. They both sitting at 8-2 right now. They both sitting at 8-2. So we have a tie right there, man. Travell and Brian is sitting at 7-3, and DJ is sitting at 500, 5-5. So we're gonna see what happens, man. We got this week coming up, man. We're gonna go ahead and pick these games. B Sharpe, you wanna pick the games with us?
Let's do it.
Before we do that, who won last week? Because I counted my games up from being on yours. I think I went 11-4.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. You so far you was on it, so I will say you right now.
Talk to him, Nick.
They say the light
You ain't gonna be
shines
that
on the
lucky on
ball
this show
game
though, because you finna get that water cooler dumped on your head.
I'm not getting this water dumped on my head at the end of the season.
Yes,
That's not about to
sir.
happen. That is not about to happen, sir. I can tell you that right now, man. I can tell you that right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these games, fellas. You already know we pick for the NFL games, but me and Marcus normally pick for the first 5 college games. So let's go ahead and get number 1 out the way. First game that we're gonna go ahead with is we're gonna go with Penn State versus Ohio State, and Ohio State is a 4-point favorite right now. B Sharpe, who you taking in this game?
Ohio State.
Okay, he's going.
Shout out to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay, all right, Marcus, who you got?
This one gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
Because it's in Ohio, I'm gonna go Ohio State. We're gonna pull it out.
He's going to Ohio State as well. Well, I guess I'll be the one to break the streak. I'm going Penn State. I got Penn State winning this game. I'm gonna rock with. I don't even want to say it. It doesn't even make sense, but I'm gonna rock with Penn State. I'm not even gonna say the joke that I was gonna say, but it is what it is. I'm gonna rock with Penn State in this game. All right, next game. Utah versus USC, and USC is a 6.5-point favorite. B Sharpe, who you got?
Going USC, and I'm taking the points.
Ooh, taking the points too.
In this game, just because they're at home. If they won at home, I wouldn't take the point.
Okay, all right. Marcus, who you got?
USC get back on their winning streak this week, but I might not take the points.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with y'all too. I'm gonna rock USC as well. I think they come back. I think they I don't see them losing 2 in a row. So I'm gonna rock with USC, and I'm not taking the points either. I think this game is gonna be closer than what it is. I think the line is gonna drop more towards the end of the week. But yeah, I'm taking USC. All right, next game. Clemson versus Miami, and they giving Clemson 3.5 points. B Sharpe, who you got?
I'm taking Clemson, and I'm taking the points. I just don't see Miami after how they lost to Georgia Tech, how you can recover from that.
Okay. Marcus.
Show's not about to be this week.
I got you. Marcus, who you got?
I'll go with B Sharpe. Like he said, I'm going Clemson, and I'm going to take the point.
All right, Clemson and the points. Well, I guess everybody feeling the same way because I'm going to take Clemson as well, and I am taking the points as well, too. 3.5, I think Clemson win by 10 points. I think they win by a touchdown and a field goal. All right, here we go. Kind of alluded to it early in the show. Tennessee visits Alabama, and Alabama is a 9.5-point favorite. B Sharpe, I already wrote it down. Who you got?
Well, I got 10. Oh, no, I got Alabama.
I'm about to say. Oh.
I got Alabama, and I'm not going to take the points.
Okay.
I think it's going to – I'm just kind of – it all depends, man. But I'm all depending on how the game go, but I got Alabama winning.
Okay. All right. Marcus, who you got?
I got Alabama, and I'm not taking the points. That is not going to be the point spread of that game. 3 points.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. So you saying Alabama win by 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with y'all too. I'm gonna take Bama in this game as well.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bama in the game.
Give me a roll tide.
No, I'm not doing that. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. No, that is definitely not about to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna take Bama. I'm kind of leery on that 9.5. I'm curious to see if that's gonna go up or down. I think by game time that's probably gonna be 7 or 7.5. I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bama in this game. This next game, I think this next game is gonna be a sneaky good game. We got Duke versus Florida State, and Florida State is a 14-point favorite. Be Sharpe. Who you got in this game?
Duke is still Duke, Florida State, and I may take the points.
Wow,
I might take the points on that one too. Be Sharpe. But this is the type of game that'll blow your parlay up right here.
It surely will.
Yep,
Just because you
that
took
it
the
will.
point.
It surely will.
Just because you took the point.
My bad. You taking Florida State? I wrote Duke down. My bad.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right,
I ain't
so
trying to do no water cooler.
all right, you taking Florida State?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think this is gonna be a sneaky good game. Jordan Travis did get hurt. He got hurt. He got injured this past weekend, I think. I think this is gonna be a sneaky good game, but I'm gonna rock with Florida State. Yeah, I'm gonna go Florida State in that one. All right, man. That is the end of the college games. Let's go ahead and head to the NFL. Got our 2 NFL games right now. All right, first NFL game: Falcons at the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers are getting 2.5 point favorite. Excuse me. B Sharpe, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Bucks, and I'm taking the points.
All right, okay. All right, cool. Marcus, who you got?
I agree with B Sharpe. I'm going the Bucks. I'm taking the points.
All right. This game is in Tampa Bay as well. I am actually going to go to Falcons in this game. I'm going to pick the Falcons to win.
Let's go, Nick.
So, yeah, I am going to rock with the Falcons to win this game. Yeah, I don't know why, but something in my spirit is telling me to rock with the Falcons in this game. So, I'm going to rock with the Falcons. Now, I think this is the Sunday night game that we're about to talk about. This is going to be a really good game. The Dolphins are visiting the Eagles, and the Eagles are a 2-point favorite. I think that's just home field advantage, but I think this is more of a toss-up than anything. B Sharpe, who you taking?
Yeah, man, this is definitely a toss-up.
Yes.
Man. I'm gonna go with Philly on this one.
Okay.
Just because of the home field advantage, and I think they'll be out for blood after their Jets loss.
Okay. All right. Marcus, who you riding with?
I think if Jalen Carter still hurt and that defensive line still banged up, I'm going to have to go with the Dolphins.
Got to be more careful, man. I was hoping you picked the Eagles because I picked the Dolphins. God, dog. Man. Yeah, I picked the Dolphins as well. I think the Dolphins go in, and then I think the Eagles get their second loss of the season. And things of that nature. So I got the Dolphins winning that game, but yeah, this is a toss-up game. It can go either way. So yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Dolphins on this one as well. Man, we only got 2 games that separating us, so we're gonna see what happens this week, Marcus. Man, it is what it is.
Let's go, baby.
It is what it is, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
It's
yes,
that time,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
It's that time. You ready?
Hold on. No, I'm not ready.
Oh God,
I'm
here
not.
we go. Please don't tell me you about to put a watch on. Don't tell me you doing it.
No.
Oh, you putting the glasses on.
No.
Okay.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give out the award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, who are you giving this week's Waterboy Award to?
This week's Waterboy Award goes to Mr. It goes to the Colorado Buffs, man. I'm disappointed because I believe. I'm just sad that you guys blew a 29-point lead. Halftime. Blew it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only blew it in dramatic fashion. Like, had players arguing with coaches on the sideline. You got Travis Hunter getting bonehead penalties, going for it on 4th down when you got the lead. Like, what are we seeing from you, Prime? I'm kind of curious. God didn't tell me that. I know God told you a lot of things. God didn't tell me that you would blow a 29-point lead and mess up my parlay like that.
Wow.
God didn't tell me that.
Wow.
We got to get our channels together. We got to get our communication right. So what I need you to do, I need you to come sit by that water cooler, and we're gonna talk about what God told us to do, so we can be on par for the next games in the up and coming in the up and coming week, and make sure that your defense show up and play the whole 4 quarters, not just 2, but the whole 4 quarters. And we just got to get better, man. I just Prime, that hurt my feelings, man. That hurt my feelings. That hurt. I had to put on my shade because I don't want the world to see me cry behind that one, Prime. That one right there, that hurt me. That hurt my heart to cue the music, Nick.
Wow, man. So basically you giving Coach Prime the Waterboy Award.
Man, you can give it to the whole team, but he's the leading guy, so he got to take the blame for it.
All right. I guess, man. I guess if you say so, man. Well, he came around. He had to sit around the water cooler, talk with us, and he took a sip of that cold water. So he was sitting on the.
No, I want the whole team to come, Nick. The whole team.
Well,
He ain't the only one who got to be here. The whole team need to hear what I got to say.
Well, the whole team.
I want to tell Shador stop with the antics. I want to tell Shallow, hey man, it's gonna be all right. You gonna get your chance.
Shallow be balling.
He be balling. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get his chance. I just want him to understand that you ain't got to be in the limelight all the time. People see what you out there doing. I see him working. And Travis Hunter, he picked on you. He picked on you the whole time. That's why I want to tell Travis Hunter he picked on you.
Who you talking
Number
about? 13
picked on that man.
Okay. All right.
That was hurtful. B Sharpe, am I wrong? Did they not pick on that man for 3 series in a row?
No comment.
Oh, okay. Okay. I stayed up and watched that game.
I did. I fell asleep at halftime when I saw it was 29-0.
I stopped watching at halftime, but then when I seen the score up there, I went back.
I think when it was 14-0, then I got back to being drunk. I was outside watching it on somebody's TV when we was outside at somebody's tailgate party.
Mm-hmm.
I got right back to drinking. So I don't know what happened until I woke up the next morning. I ain't even watched the highlights.
All I know is when I went to sleep when I saw it was 29-0 at halftime, I went to sleep. And then when I woke up the next morning, I saw that Stanford won. I said, what? How'd that happen? But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. I guess that's what it is. But hey, man, B Sharpe, tell the people again, man, how they can reach out to you, man, how they can come and be part of the Sharpe Shooters Podcast, man, sports and culture, man. Tell them how they can come find you and when they can listen to you.
Man, y'all just come over to the good old YouTube, man, and just type in the Sharpe Shooters Podcast. And it's Sharpe spelled SHARPE. Shooter, SHOOTER Podcast. And y'all just come on over. If you want to come join the show, just hit up an email or DM me. If you have my number, just call me. It's one of those shows where anybody can just come join, just talk ball. It's just like we had the barbershop and we just talking ball. No homo.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all go over there, man. Subscribe, man. Like, share. Hit the notification bell when y'all go over, man. Check out Sharpe Shooters Podcast, man. It is actually it's fun over there, man. I was on it last week, man. I had a great time. It was like 5 of us on there. Oh, at one time, man. It was good, man. Got Arlon over there. I think Arlon is amazing. He knows what
shout out
to
my guys, man, who really be showing me that be helping me out. The Haven, Arlon, and Quint.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to you and Tez Quintez that was on last week.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was our first official guest
Hey man, that
on
was up.
the show.
That was up. DeHaven is the resident Texas fan. So is
Oh
he
yeah.
is he a
Yeah,
Texas
but he
Longhorns
he
fan?
fine, bro. He fine. He be knowing his stuff.
He a Texas
Exactly.
Longhorn or he just a
Don't
Texas
give him too
fan?
much credit, Marcus. My fault, Nick.
No,
But
no,
he
no.
be knowing
I'm
his
just
stuff,
saying.
man. I be
Is he?
watching him. You know.
Is he? He's a Texas Longhorn fan, but he loves Texas. Am I right?
Oh yeah, man. He is a Texas boy through and through,
All right.
especially H Town.
All right.
Anything H Town, he rides with.
Gotcha, man.
Shout
So,
out to my boy, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, make sure y'all go over there and y'all subscribe to the Sharpe Shooter Podcast, man. It is so much fun, man, and y'all are gonna enjoy it, man. Marcus, we about to get up out of here, boss, man. Anything you gotta say to the people before we get up out of here, boss?
Man, you know how I lead a show, man. Shout out the home team. Shout out Trey, Kyle, man.
Kyle,
DJ,
shout
man.
out to Kyle.
Tay, man. Freddie. And we know the whole 4-6.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole 4-6.
I got man. Hold on, man. It was one thing y'all normally do that y'all didn't do.
What's that?
I'm feeling kind of offended, man.
What's that?
What, man?
Hey, man, y'all ain't shot your boy out, man.
What you mean? Oh, you talking about Brent? We shot you out. We shot you out.
No. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about y'all ain't shot your boy out, man.
You
Y'all
talking
got Mr. Hollywood. I just love when Marcus do that, man.
Oh, man.
We'll do it for you. We'll do it for you right here, right now, man. It's not a problem, bro. We'll do it for you right now, man. It is not a problem at all, man. We would do that, and man, we'll get that for you, man. Shout out to DJ, man, from Hollywood Media, bruh.
Hollywood.
Hey, man, you see him on the screen right here, man. You want to feel like a star, man. Go to Hollywood Media, man. Follow on TikTok and Instagram at YouTube at Hollywood_media. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media. Well, that's with 2 A's again. That's Holly with an EY, ladies and gentlemen. That's Holly, man. Shout out to DJ, man. DJ been a sponsor for the Water Cooler Talk since the first episode, man. He been rocking with us.
Day one, man.
So, man, we shout out to DJ, man. DJ been on he been rocking with us, man. So we appreciate that, man. And he said, y'all ain't shot your boy out, Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying, man? I was like, hey, man, I was just waiting. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was like, hey, man, you ain't gonna shout out your boy. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I just kept watching. I was just like, okay, I guess they gonna do it sooner or later. I was like, you trying to end the show? You ain't gonna shout out your boy?
No, man, it's our fault. We forgot. It's our fault, man. We appreciate it. Thank you.
And it's only one more thing that's my fault. And then about that, man, the crazy thing is that's Marcus' boy. And everything. But I'm just saying, bro, I never met him.
Cool dude.
I never met him. Like, but his mom, I know his mom.
Uh-huh.
I know his family. That's the crazy thing
Beautiful
bro.
woman, man.
That's why I said it's so crazy. His mom,
Coach Holly, shout out to Coach Holly.
Every day at work. Love, nice lady, man. That's why I said I'm gonna meet him one of these days, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
That's why I just want to make sure I say that out there. So yeah, man, y'all do y'all thing. Hopefully he sees the episode.
Oh, he watches every week. He sent.
Like
he actually.
We got my old neighbor. Was
Jarvis.
Oh yeah,
my boy Jarvis, man. Shout out my boy.
And Jarvis, shout out to Jarvis, man. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, man.
World.
Yeah, DJ watch it all the time, man. He sent us a screenshot when he saw himself on the pod last week. He was like,
well, he better put that on there because I made sure that they weren't even gonna put you out there, man. These your boys, man. These your boys. Man.
No, man, DJ know what's up, man. DJ cool, man.
I know,
man. Shout out to Coach Holly.
He sure would have got next episode.
He sure would have got next episode. He would have got next episode, of course. But yeah, man, shout out to Coach Holly and DJ, man. Man, been knowing them guys forever, man. But yeah, Marcus, anything else you got to say before we get up out of here, boss, man?
Not much.
Hey, man, as always, man, shout out to BTW. Shout out to the 4-6. Shout out to Tuskegee, man. Shout out to University of South Alabama. Man, everybody, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning into the Water Cooler Talk, man. And as always, before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Nah, man, better yet, y'all have a great one, man. Y'all be blessed. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.